Hello. Hello. How are y'all doing? Get on with the animatics and there will be Mogses. Oh, Mog. Hurrah. Hello, Bear. Hello, Jeep. Hello, Kiro. How are we doing? We having a nice time? I hope so. Swoosh! Because I'm about to ruin it. With Jank. Ugh. Jank with a soundtrack. Very tired and dusty. Ooh. Interesting. Currently I'm babysitting though, so I'll have to wait. I hope it's going well. Nice and chill. Ah, Sherlock. Ah, women. If you want to know why I said that, watch part 1. Watson is a strange man. So yes, welcome back to Sherlock Holmes versus Arsène Lupin, also known as Sherlock Holmes Nemesis, because that is an easier title to sell, I guess. You're running water again, hurrah! Now you gotta catch it. But yeah, we're on the trail of Lupin, who has decided to pop over to England and mess it all up by stealing all its stuff. So far, was it stolen?
Phew! I was not satisfied either.
I mean, it wasn't a great start of the game, but that's a bit strong. Yes, he's gone to the National Portrait Gallery and stolen a bunch of paintings. No, did he steal a bunch of paintings? What did he steal? I don't know. What did he steal? He probably stole a painting. Arsène Lupin. Indeed. Anyway, he went there and he messed stuff up. We pieced together his clues painstakingly, emphasis on pain, and discovered that his next target would be the ravens at the Tower of London. For it is an old adage that if the ravens fly away or die or something, then England is sure to fall or whatever. At least one painting. Which one? We didn't bother checking. I mean, there were 2 people in a room who should have been checking the entire time I was wandering around doing all the work, but apparently not. So, yeah. Anyway, we're on his trail. We're at the Tower of London. Who knows what will happen? I have no idea. Let's find out. Let's load this game. There it is. We're here. How you doing, Watson?
It must be done quickly, Holmes.
I feel like that quote's going to come back to bite us. Must be done quickly. 7 hours later. Ah, I see. We finally worked out how to stop. Trying to find your transcripts from the medical assistant training certificate program you graduated from years ago, and you found 3 out of you don't know how many. Oh no. Well, fingers crossed it'll all work, and it's all nice. They were checking because the other paintings were shoved in their office. Yeah, but like, wasn't that many. Ah, Sherlock. Still unsure what the actual case is, because you don't know if Lupin's actually committed a crime yet. He broke into the National Portrait Gallery and messed everything up. I think that's probably a crime. I don't think messing things up is, you know, verbatim a crime, but I've also forgotten the control, because it's been a week. We were meant to do 2 streams last week, but circumstances. We've already found a clue. What is this? Graffiti! Andrew Petton. Lord W. something. Mac Adams. Invented roads. Also, the music from the previous stream in the art gallery got claimed on YouTube, so bodes well, doesn't it? Who's this? Man Partners? 9 Glenworth Street. B Brothers. 4/5/1892. Okay, am I looking for anything in particular, or what's that say? Boob and Lee. Boba and Leo. Forever. Good for Boba and Leo. Whoa! Well, okay. Fun, I suppose. Can I leave? Thank you. And if you can say you broke in when he was there the entire time.
Gentlemen.
Oh.
I am Smith, the
Hi, Smith.
chief warder. Pardon me, but did you tell the guard that you are Sherlock Holmes?
Why,
Indeed,
I did,
I am
good
Sherlock
man.
Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson.
Incredible, Mr. Holmes.
He hasn't done
What a
anything.
strange coincidence, that.
It is not a matter of coincidence in this case. I am here because something that you hold within these walls has disappeared. I was hoping to arrive in time to prevent this from happening, but I fear we are too late.
Are there 6?
Watson, I am certain that the Chief Warder will answer all of our questions
What?
as he brings us to the scene of the crime.
Why are we late?
I will indeed. If you would come this way.
How do we know we're late? What? Oi, oi, oi. What's all this then? Apparently we're late.
Thank you for your discretion, Mr. Holmes.
Oh.
If word got out, the consequences would be disastrous. On that note, I would like to know who warned you. Apart from the Raven Master, I thought no one else knew.
As you can
Based on
tell,
what
I'm
you've told me,
distraught.
You should have assumed that someone else was fully informed of the situation. The same person who warned me. The very person who stole the ravens.
I beg your pardon?
It's much too long a story to relate, and time is not on our side. The basic facts of the matter are as follows.
Here's a small
The
paragraph.
man who stole the ravens has contemplated more than just your embarrassment. Your ravens will most certainly not be recaptured, not tonight, nor tomorrow. We must act accordingly. We'll claim that the birds are under quarantine for health reasons. You and the Raven Master must also confine yourselves and not talk to anyone, but continue your business as if nothing happened. Now, tell me what happened.
Nothing. You just told me to say nothing happened, so nothing. What happened? There's a beautiful British face. Well, too late because we spent so much time staring at paintings. I mean, I can't complain. We did do that. He said, it's a coincidence you're here, which means he was about to say something is stolen. It could have been any, like, Mycroft could be here. There are many explanations, but once again, Sherlock being the protagonist always guesses the right one. VR, Victoria Regina. Queen Victoria. And an online form you can fill out and send to the government requesting your transcripts from the school. Ooh, nice. Good job.
It's very simple. An hour ago at most, at nightfall, the Raven Master found me at my desk.
Sounds too way
He
too
was
cool.
quite agitated.
Raven Master.
The ravens had disappeared.
No.
As he was attempting to catch the last of the ravens to return it to the cage for the night, the black silhouette which he was chasing flew off.
What he was?
The ravens normally have their wings clipped. This bird then began to sing a little jingle, then flew swiftly away towards one of the buildings. The Raven Master then did a tour of the fortress and noticed that the ravens had disappeared and were replaced. Incredible!
Incredible. The Raven Master.
And where is the Raven Master?
He
Batman.
is confined to his bed at present, and I am quite concerned due to his age. Mr. Holmes, we can't keep this matter secret forever. The ravens must be returned as soon as possible.
Can you get more?
There is a chance, as the thief certainly left some clues behind, quite possibly voluntarily. Without sounding vain, I do believe I am the only one who is capable of taking advantage of them.
Nope, my arm just went through my stomach. It's fine. Art Museum was mean when you watched the VOD last week because you guessed some of the music got copyright claimed parts were silent. Ah, boo. The YouTube one should be fine. I didn't know the Twitch one was. I'll check the VODs after streaming to see if any of the bits got muted, and then I'll try and upload things to YouTube faster so that people can watch. The Raven Master's capitalized, the Ravens aren't. Wow, rude.
Where are the ravens normally during the day?
In the field facing the entrance to the White Tower.
This one?
You can get there through this door.
What door?
I was just there
Standing by a
and
field.
noticed this black envelope on the ground. I haven't opened it yet.
Give it to me.
Courtesy, love it. Ah, the French. The 6 poem. 6 have flown, now the 6 are back. Look on each one again and again. Where will Lupin's next attack? Where will be Lupin's next attack? I can read. The 6 reunited shall form a quatrain. AL. Again and quatrain, I guess, is supposed to be right. They're domesticated ravens. They're domesticated and clipped wing ravens. So it's not the best situation. Well, we got that. Lantern.
Do you have a lantern you could lend us?
Yes, I can give you mine. Here, I can also give you a map of the site. I'm sure you will find it handy.
Indeed. I am already starting to feel disoriented here.
We just walked in. We're standing by the entrance. Good hyphen by.
I will inform the service personnel that your presence here is authorized and that they are to assist you in any way possible. I will try to join you later. However, I must also prepare for the ceremony of the keys.
Yes, I'm sure they always say
Watson,
it like
the
that.
game is afoot again.
What are we to do, Holmes?
Chase 6 birds, Watson.
Chase? There must be a shotgun or two here, Holmes. Why can't we mix business with pleasure for once?
One missed shot, and the bird flies off and never returns, taking England's dignity with it. Can you handle that kind of pressure, Watson?
Well...
Exactly, Watson. Now, let's listen to their calls and find whence they originate.
Into the Tower of London. It's not that big. Yeah, but this is Watson we're talking about.
What do you think, Holmes? So, Holmes, what are we doing? So, Holmes, what are we doing?
I was hoping to get that first line again, but I'm pretty sure that was in the original game. Stop saying the game's afoot when the game never ended. I mean, it's still afoot. Must combat the French stuff by being even more British. Right, cool. Who? Smooch. I have a map, apparently. Of the Tower of London. Here we go. Look, it's mind-boggling. Here's the entrance. The Bywood Tower. I'm guessing... I don't actually know where we did come in. Are we here? I guess. Field in front of the thing. Where do we get?
Oi, oi, oi.
Oi, oi, oi. What's all this then?
It doesn't help that we just sort of teleported here, so I'm trying to work out where we started. Oh, cannons. So we're supposed to be listening out for birds? Is that what's going on? One in the tree? Love them, they're so mischievous. Squabble with each other and pinch food from the tourists. Corvids, the clever. Smash into a wall. Over here. What have we got? Not much. Is this the entrance? Probably not. Cannon. An entrance. Still don't... Is that here? Still trying to work out where I am. What if we just go somewhere? Ah. We're here. Right, okay, we were... How do we go there? Running that way. Were we up here? No, how do we... Apparently I can get lost. I'm just as bad as Watson. Well, I'm glad they modelled all this. Apparently there's nothing to do here. By the way, I am clicking spacebar, which shows me all the things I can interact with, which currently is Watson. Nothing else. So we're running around the tower. Also, I do like how most games like this would give you like a hint system in the form of like a companion who can sort of remind you what's going on. And this game gives us a character who, if we talk to them...
So, Holmes, what are we doing?
It just says that. It's like, it's the opposite of a hint. So we have to be the hint system for him. Okay, well, we found more places. I imagine we're going to be interacting with these places more. But for now, we're just listening out for birds, I think, maybe? Oh, there's a tower.
The famous White Tower.
There it is. Yep. Marvellous. Are we the ravens? Britain is so unreal. Yes, we have a tower where we kept the prisoners and has domesticated ravens that are specifically bred to be at this place for vibes, I can only assume. And if bad things happen to these ravens, the empire will fall or something. That's not even something the game made up. No, that is real. That is true. That is correct. Oh, here we are. There's a thing! We found a thing, everyone. Takes 6 or 7 years to get there, but we can run on the grass, right? Where are we going? Over here. Maybe? Where are we going? To this house, apparently. Hang on, we ran past something. Let's do that. Everything's over here. Everything's in this corner. That's over here. Okay.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
A strange call, like a series of cracks alternating with smooth notes. The cries seem to be coming from the shrubs.
This sounds like a mobile phone. The shrubs. Shrubbery. Yeah.
Evening, governors.
Oh, it's you.
You the investigator Chief told us about?
Oh, yeah.
He told me to go round and spot you.
Yeah.
But see, I was at a shag.
You
and
what?
with it being a shilling a pack and all,
You what,
there was
mate?
no
Slag?
reason to inform Scotland Yard.
It was at a shag. Oh, the tobacco.
What happened to your pack of tobacco?
Heading back to the barracks, it fell down, didn't it? I shone my lantern down on it, and this black thing swooped out the shrubs and nicked it.
You said it
then,
was the night.
It won't stop its chattering.
Fancy that. What did the pack look like?
Oh, 'twas a bright blue pack. An anchor on the front too. I won't be giving you a reward for its return though, eh? Just so's we're clear.
I don't expect to find it, my friend. Good night.
That's that then. Good night.
Why were you in the shrubs? Oh, well, the Queen. Innit?
What do you think, Holmes?
Investigate. It's the ground, all right. Bird prints.
What singular tracks these are? I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it.
Does that tell you anything, Holmes?
No.
What singular tracks these are? I'd like to know which bird it is.
Does that tell you anything?
What singular tracks these are? I'd like to know which bird it is.
Does that tell you anything?
It's apparently an imaginary bird, so it's the closest we're getting to an imaginary Hindi man. No, the imaginary Hindi man was wearing bird sandals.
What singular tracks these are? I'd like to know which bird it is.
Does that tell you anything?
Okay. Won't give you a reward. That's okay. I wasn't planning on finding it. Classic British interaction. Imaginary Hindi bird. Love it. Keep going, Holmes. Keep going. Reminder that the movement system in this game is quite bad. Knock knock. Oh. A modelled and loaded interior. I was not expecting that. We're just gonna barge in.
Closed.
We're not gonna barge in. What was the point of this then? I think it's an emu track. Ooh.
It's boarded shut. I'll need to find another way in.
Whose footprints are these? It's the same ones as before.
Hold on. The most recent footprints on the ground correspond exactly with those that I found in the National Gallery, in the soil from the pot. Those of Lupin.
It's Lupin's feet. Size 9.
These footprints are size 9.
See, I remember. Usually we get kicked out when we see everything, but we haven't. Probably means we've missed a pebble or something.
Hold on.
Ugh.
The most recent footprints on the ground correspond exactly with those that I found in the National Gallery, in the soil from the pot. Those of Lupin.
Yes. Anything new, though? Is this one also size 9? Goes off screen, so I can't really tell. Well, Lupin was here. Oh!
Ah, I was looking all over for you. Have you found anything that will put you on the trail of the missing ravens?
We are
Footprints.
making progress. Tell me, what is behind this door?
It's
An
the
ass.
storeroom.
The key.
Do you have the key for this door?
I can open it, but you won't get far. A grill is blocking the entrance, and Pitt, our cook, thought it would be a good idea to put on a combination lock.
What? What? Ah, the friend. The cook.
Can you find the cook?
It's just that tonight is his night off. He could be in one of countless pubs in London, and he won't be back until tomorrow.
I think he'll be in
just
one.
in time to prepare our tea.
That's unfortunate.
The code.
Do you have the code for the lock?
No. Having nothing to do in this area, I do not know the code.
Obviously, no chance.
Urgently
Right.
obscure.
I seem to remember that the code to open the lock has something to do with one of his ancestors.
Graffiti.
Listen, I can give you the key to his apartment.
Okay.
It's just to the right of the storeroom. If you find something, it will save time. I'll explain it when he gets back.
I thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Smith. I will return everything to its proper place.
Its proper place being my house. Pubs, tea. Have I reached my British quota yet? Find out. Is this his house? Or I might have been in there, actually. Well, we can't interact with that anymore. Well, done. Go eat something. Get food. Some nice British grub. Have some bangers and mash.
Closed.
No, boo. Or do I have to use the key? See? Stuff. Bam. Pitt, the cook's menu from July 17th to 19th. Thursday, ham omelette, radish and pudding. Friday, bacon and tomato pie, a new recipe that I hope they'll like, and cake. Did I just say cake? And rum? It might be rum cake. Rum cake? Maybe rum. I'm gonna go with rum cake. Saturday, baked potatoes, braised duck and blueberry pie. Lovely. What's this? Obnob, spotty dick, blimey governor, here's the weather we're having, eh? Etc, etc. My dearest darling, it's been a long time since I've written with news, but I've been very tired for the last while, and I haven't had the energy to get up even just to jot a note. And you know how Mary writes, I didn't ask her to take my dictation as it would take her 3 days to correct her errors, alright? And I'd end up spending my pension on blotting paper. She is just the same as Sweet Girl, not a thief like the one before. Wow. You're getting all the gossip here, my word. I'm happy to hear how this work's going for you. The whole family's bursting with pride that one of our families in the service of the Queen, our poor widow of Windsor. I was speaking the other day with Mrs. Nesbit, whose son didn't rise above raising pigs. The old lady thinks of nothing but him and his trade, and is always trying to convince me to buy some ham, lard, and what have you whenever she visits. I said to her, you listen, Mrs. Nesbit, if you're just here to nauseate me with your greasy references to your son's sad toiling, you might as well stay at home. Oh, she reeks of manure almost as much as the pigs themselves. But no, she's proud to raise pigs, even though her grandfather was the Duke himself's master of the hunt. Talk about a social climber. Not like you, my dear. When I think of you as cook in the Tower of London, with regal chambers to be sure, when years ago our family had their feet in chains, there they were, stood up all night and all day waiting at the postern. You told me that you found a trace of your ancestor's arrival as well as the precise date that he was standing there so many years ago. It's good for you to honour his memory and forgive him for no matter what his faults were. It's thanks to him that we got him through the trials of time. Take care of yourself, your loving Grand Nudra. No. Probably did the wrong accent there, but I didn't know until the end who this was. Nudra. This is Mrs. Nesbit, but that's unrelated. Her grandfather was master of the hunts. We don't know a lot about that family, but it's not the cook.
This letter is very interesting. It's a shame the envelope is missing.
It is rather. Pitt the cook's family. Mrs. McAdams, her 2 children, Mr. McAdams, and Mrs. Pitt, her 4 grandchildren. Her 2 children, Mrs. What? Mrs. McAdams, her 2 children, Mr. McAdams and Mrs. Pitt. Are they the children or are they unrelated? 4 grandchildren, but there's 6 children. I'm already slightly confused. Because there are 6 children here, but it says 4 grandchildren. There's also a dog. They're not mentioned at all. So who was there was the thingy. That was Nesbit, unrelated. But there's McAdams, right?
McAdams family. I've seen that name somewhere.
Anything else I can pilfer? I've been here the whole time. 2 couples, 6 children. Okay, so the 2 children are not those. Mr. McAdams, Mrs. McAdams, Mr. McAdams. Mrs. Pitt, what? I'm still confused. We're still 2 people short, right? Or 2 extra. Mrs. McAdams, 2 children. Mr. McAdams, Mrs. Pitt, 4 grandchildren. There's 9 people. There are, I'm pretty certain, 11 people in this photograph. This is why I was confused. I was trying to... Watson jump scare. Just trying to work it out. Anyway, let's go back to the entrance. Mooch. This way. Watson does do that. Keep going. Keep going. This is before the age of things. Cloakroom. Oh, but dormitory. Ooh, not closed. Haha! More things to steal.
The staircase is broken. Tough luck. Looks like the elevator's the only way up now.
I think we're a bit early for the elevator. I think it's been invented yet. What's
A
this?
sock that was left behind. What scandal! One of the guards deserves a punishment.
Watson, don't bring your
We have
stories
more
into this.
important things to deal with, Watson.
You want to be reading about punishing guards and things? You can, but in your own time.
Interesting. A camera with a magnesium flash.
Oh. Okay. Remarkable bird from the 5 continents. Bluebird of paradise. Paradisia rudolfi, because of its red nose. These fowl from Oceania, I think they're quite nice. The prince. Use a unique technique in order to attract the female during the amorous season. They construct little grass and twig cabins that they decorate with flowers and rocks, working until their adornments are a dazzling blue colour. Some explorers have witnessed the extraordinary risk-taking of these little carpenters in their quest for blue objects, some of them even penetrating camps and skimming humans' feet. The origin of this blue obsession can be explained, perhaps, by the fact that blue is the only colour that the bird's eye can distinguish. There's also some stuff about rock partridges. Okay, we've got to read this as well, I guess. I have so many questions. A rock partridge, Alectoris greca. A cousin of the red-legged partridge from Corsica, this remarkable bird has become, in only a few decades, one of the rarest in Europe. Naturalists confirm that only a dozen specimen a plural? Remain, most of which are in captivity. The fall in numbers of these is due to intensive hunting in their habitat, the Sardinian forests, and because of their slow rate of reproduction. The few facts that we know about the behaviour of these birds are based on the observations made in aviaries. The literature and the specialists all agree that the bird's great placidity, as it rarely gets alarmed and almost never leaves its preferred perches. Reproduction is based on an exchange of cries, sorry. So many jokes. Between the female and the male. The female usually initiating the interactions. Her unique cry seems to have a hypnotic effect on the male, who must often wait for years before being solicited, and the ease of reproducing this sound with a call has made for the grave, inexorable fate of this species. Right, so the ability to reproduce that call is probably important. Oceania, so imaginary Australian bird. Yes, we're on the hunt for imaginary Australian birdman. There's bound to be one. If anyone's wondering what we're talking about, feel free to watch our Awakened, the original version of the Awakened playthrough, in which Sherlock Holmes just makes up a Hindi man. from seeing a footprint. It's a good time. Can we go up here? Probably not. Oh, oh. There's not an interaction we can do. We can go up. We can go up here. Should we? Probably not. But they programmed it, so... Good. Well, that's fun. Anyway, while it's going down the stairs, anyone have a good start to the week? Fun times, apart from, you know, lacking water and such. There's probably nothing. Let's go down the stairs instead. Because if we have a look at the map, where are we? We're here at the moment. Queen's House. Yes, so we're here. Go down the stairs and down to this area here. Gonna bump into Vol now. Is this the entrance? No.
Hilarious, by the way.
Thank you. They're the cannon. Oh. A door we can touch. Exciting. Aha. We're in. What do we do here?
It must be done quickly, Holmes.
You can't come in, you know. You don't have to stay out there. Right, let's have a
This
look.
collection of weapons is impressive.
Okay,
This collection of weapons is impressive.
cool. Let me know when you find a collection of weapons that's not impressive. Thanks, door. Doing us a solid. Literally, I suppose. Things are burnt. Oh, he came in.
Coal. This may prove to be useful.
We've got coal. What are we going to do with that? What, anyone been naughty? Oh yeah, we know who's been naughty. Put it in the sock. We're going to put it in
Box
our
of
guard's sock.
munitions, Empty.
What the devil are you up to, Holmes?
Picking up a box. How dare you?
Magnificent articulated armor. All of the pieces are detachable, even the greaves. Magnificent articulated armor.
Those were two different prompts I wanted to check. Yay, we got an empty munitions box. It was blue. Can we trick this, but can we make fake cigarettes? Or can we use that to lure the bird?
This part is dedicated to medieval hunting.
This part.
This part is dedicated to...
Deal it.
If I want to attract a bird with this call, I must know which bird to call. It could be that none of the calls will correspond.
What was it? This one? Because Australia? I mean, I don't think it was a pheasant. Yeah,
Impossible. I can only take one.
Why?
I must choose well.
Why?
Impossible. I can only...
Oh no, this was the one from Paradise. That's not the one we want. There's a bluebird of paradise, Sociania. It's not a pheasant. But this one, is a cousin of the red-legged partridge from Corsica. Sardinian forests. So, partridge from Sardinia? It says female.
Impossible. I can only take one.
Shush. I'm gonna go with that. I haven't found where that is, but presumably we will. We may have to come back for more. Okay. What do we got here? Steal more things.
This space is dedicated to the Navy.
Ah, the Navy space. This 3 barrels and a plank of wood.
This may prove to be useful.
What? We got a telescope. Got a Tescaloop. Doing good.
A small navy cannon in perfect condition. It is just missing the wheels. This net has a large mesh. We'll find out later if it'll prove to be useful.
Hint, hint. And Sherlock just carries it in his mouth the entire time, so we're going to carry one. Why is this what? Where's what? Game design, please.
These shields have very interesting arms.
None of them have arms. They're armless. Smooch.
They locked you out. Guess we better poke around the old neighborhood.
Let's go poking around. I could do with an oil.
If at first you don't succeed,
Bye, Watson.
fail again.
Watson continues not to know how doors work. For the arms. Bye, Watson. Be back for you later. Oh, hang on. Just gonna sort out.
These doors do not open.
That won't work. The lock's badly rusted.
Boom. I'm getting quick at killing Bob. There we okay. God, these camera angles. Fixed camera angle. There! He arrived. Is this a place I can go? No. Here? Hello!
Have you found something, Mr. Holmes?
I found the entrance. Right. Wanted to examine this, right? What do we have? What is the Cotters? Allen's Macadam. 1632? 1632? Macadam? 218, 1630. I'll write it. Didn't seem interested in saying anything when I clicked on it. See Waddle. The B Brothers. Blues Brothers? Capstenic. Woo. Purton. Picton. Pictionary. But they were Picton in school. Because their name was probably the same. We'll go with that. Can I leave? Oh. Thank you, Jib. Right, well, okay. We continue our explorations. Can I teleport with the map? So did we come in? Did we come in here? What's over hither? Hither and yon. Thither. Thence. I love it when a game gives you a massive playground to do absolutely nothing. Time for you to go home. Have a good home, Smooch. Have a good home. Time. We will be running around doing absolutely nothing. We may find something, maybe at some possible. Look at this door. Isn't it amazing? Anyway. Oh, oh, this is a fun little corner. What surprises could be hidden? Feel free to suggest ideas for the developers. Did double click? Emus. Your suggestion amuses me. No, no, no. Where did we start?
Just when you think this show is terrible, something wonderful happens.
What?
It ends.
There's the cannons. We run down there. This is... We haven't actually been to the tower itself, which is probably important. But, so this is where we started. M is not from that. This annoys me. We here? I guess?
A bird is hiding in one of the trees. Its song is quite lovely.
Is it? Lovely, lovely song. Tree!
The bird, Holmes. There it is.
There's...
This bird is apprehensive. I mustn't get too close, otherwise I run the risk of it flying off and never returning. I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it.
Ah, a feather. Investigate the... Oh, that was just the thing on my screen. This! Investigate the feather.
This feather was dyed black.
They were never ravens at all. Can I telescope? If you could, what would you tell it? No, we can't telescope apparently. Okay, well let's do the call then. Squawk! Squawk squawk. Caw. Cheep cheep.
It's definitely a partridge. Catch it now.
Yeah, just catch it. Grab it in your hands. Catch it in your
The message
jaw.
written on this paper is illegible.
There's paper. What? I'm assuming it had paper. And it's illegible. Okay, good. Found that. Great. We're making progress. Question mark. We're making great progress? Maybe? I'll be honest, I don't really know what we're doing. Alright, to the tower. In we go. There'll definitely be birds.
Closed.
Oh. Oh yeah, it's night. When are the opening hours? When do they open tomorrow, Watson? Neither does Holmes. Well, that's... Watson certainly doesn't. We're kind of screwed. No one knows what's happening. We can go back to that bush and maybe catch the bird with the blue thing? We go in here? No? I do like how it gives us the ability to interact with the door up a long staircase. Only to say that it's... anything in these trees? This tree? This tree? Squawk, squawk. It seems to be based on proximity. We need to trigger something, I guess. This rock. What is it? Oh, it's part of an old... big rock. You gotta just jump the fence. Okay, well, hands off the controls. Anything to interact? Oh, 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 oh. we have found...
Seed husks, it would appear. Lupin must have lured the ravens and then caught them one after the other.
Okay. Seed husks. Glad I found them.
I hear a bird, Holmes.
You are right,
Do you?
Watson. Come, we'll have to climb to the wall walk.
Not sure you do. I think you hear somebody pretending to be a bird. Alright. Oh, don't give me a spiral staircase in this game. Oh, God. Oh, the 180 rule.
Closed.
On account of vermin. Bird needs to be put down. Well, let's see. Is it a parrot? No,
I believe a bird on the roof was speaking, but I don't understand what it said. I must find a way to approach it.
shoot it. You like coal?
I believe a bird on the roof was speaking.
Oh, first person gameplay. Oh, oh my god. This is dreadful.
I believe a bird on the roof was speaking, but I don't understand what it said. I must find a way to approach it.
Gotta find some silky smooth rocks, yeah. Give us smooth, give us silk.
I believe a bird on the roof was speaking, but I don't understand what it said. I must find a way to approach it.
Well, okay, so I can use that there, but it seems not what I'm supposed to do. Did you want the blue?
I believe a bird on the roof.
Yes, I know. Can you read well?
I believe a bird on the roof was...
That was a long shot. Anything else up here? We do get to walk the length of it, which would be great when I get to the end and it says the door's locked. It doesn't even offer me that. Not even allowed to check that it's locked. Motion sickness go burr. Frame rate go burr.
From what I've read, the Polynesians don't need doors. So why build such a big one?
Well, apparently the Tower of London doesn't need them either. Okay, so we need to tempt down a parakeet.
I believe a bird on the roof was speaking.
Yes, I know. I want to leave. Watson's just worked out how the door works. Watson jump scare? No? Where is it? Can they walk in?
I hear a bird, Holmes.
You are right, Watson. Come, we'll have to climb to the wall walk.
That's happened. Watson is just standing in there. Oh dear, okay. Yes, and this is where we start. Let's just go here. Where am I in relation to where I want to be? Yeah, I may have been wrong. He didn't work out the door. He just walked into an alcove. But, you know, baby step. Oh, this is new. I missed this, apparently. Jingle, jingle. Okay. What? Now you can jump fences. Bloody... Well, given that I can jump there, I should probably check it. As usual, not a lot. The developers had a nice time modelling all of them. Didn't really think what to put in.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
A strange call.
Yes. On a box.
No, I don't have enough items to attract this bird.
I need
Will
more.
you ever explain it to me, Holmes?
If you had read the reference work on birds carefully, you would know that we are dealing with a blue bird of paradise, my dear Watson.
It seems so simple, Holmes.
At least the game tells us. What else did they like? Flowers and rocks. Do you want some coal? Nope, this is more investigating of the things.
What singular tracks these are? I'd like to know which bird it...
Does that tell you anything?
You've just told us what bird it is. We know what bird it is, Holmes. Holmes. Mr. Holme. Well, we put the box down. But apparently we need more. I have a funny feeling it doesn't want a telescope or this illegible piece of message. Piece of message? Can we do like coal rubbings or something? Ugh. Okay, there is a mechanic to combine stuff apparently, so that's good. Let's double check this. Well, hang on, no, we got the thing. We have the year. 16, whatever it was. 1632. Smooch. Oh, hey, look, that was easy. Did I not have to use code? What? Wasn't I? What? Didn't he say I needed to use a code to get in here? Do you like dags? Okay, well.
Look,
it is
jars of tomatoes from
still
Italy.
blocked.
And
I don't see any more on this side.
Watson, stop talking over Sindri. Honestly.
Look, Holmes, jars of tomatoes from Italy. They must be delicious.
Red.
A few drops of red wax. They are from the jars of tomatoes.
There's wax in tomato. So rude, Watson. Honest. Gonna steal this.
This may prove to be useful.
Rope. We got a rope. We got a bag.
This may prove to be useful.
Anything else going to prove to be useful, like this blue dish?
Nice faience plate.
What the devil are you up to, Holmes?
Catching a bird.
All of these products are stamped with the royal coat of arms.
The ding. What went ding? In the Tower of London's storeroom, I noticed that all of the canned goods, bags of flour, vegetable baskets, and even the pieces of dried meat and fish were stamped with the royal coat of arms. The preserves are rimmed with red wax, of which a few drops fell from the shelf where jars of Italian tomatoes were stored. This is relevant, presumably, for reasons.
All of these products are stamped with the royal...
Yep. Steal the grain, whatever this is.
Sunflower seeds. They are a delicacy to certain birds.
And meat. Chomp.
All of these products are stamped with the...
All of these products are stamped with the royal coat. Ah, this.
Closed. This door is locked, and unlike Lupin, I am not a master lockpick.
Why not? Seems like something you'd be good at.
Is that the door to the gardens?
It's the door to the Karchen. Hi, Miss. How you doing? Welcome to Meet. Watson has either not worked out how... Oh, Watson has figured out how doors work. Yay. Very nice. Hi, Miss. We're at the Tower of London. We're trying to capture birds of paradise for reasons That's the end of the sentence.
This chicken was painted black. It seems to have some paper in its entrails. The message written on this paper is illegible.
It seems so simple, Holmes.
What do you mean? It's ineligible. It's in there. Can't read it. Oh no, pasta. Yeah, hopefully pasta makes things better. Glad to hear you had a bad day. Well, we got a paper from a chicken. I don't think Watson's okay. We got a canvas bag. Take your canvas bags to the supermarket. We got some string. Make a thing. Make a trap. Fine. We got some sunflower seeds. Can't put them on the plate. We have 2 illegible pieces of paper. Pieces of message. Watson said skill issue. Watson is no place to be saying skill issue to me, given how useful he's been today. Right. No wonder the birds haven't gone for the door, really. Right. Blue dish. Or faience plate, or whatever he called it.
No, I don't have enough items to attract this bird.
Shush. Seeds.
No, this bird doesn't seem to like these seeds.
Wow, okay, fine. Rope. Nope, that's investigating the things. Canvas bag, so catch it. Does the parrot like seeds? Parrot might like seeds. I don't know what we do with the illegible pieces of message. Make charcoal rubbings or something? Okay. To the parrot? I guess. Can I teleport to the parrot? That would be nice. Ramparts, here we are. Hey Miss, do you want to see some amazing first-person action gameplay? There's a parrot.
I believe a bird on the roof was speaking, but I don't understand what it said. I must find a way to approach it.
Seeds, do you like seeds? They like seed. Quick, eat it.
What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? What's my name?
He keeps asking what his name is. This bird seems to be remarkably well trained.
And is voiced by a small child with a 1990s microphone. So clean and open and you're suddenly seasick. We're in the Tower of London. We're not in the tower, but we're in the grounds of the Tower of London. So it's a little cleaner than you might expect. Your name?
How can I find your name?
Beautiful but impish. You search for her name. Long ago, on you she played a trick. Or was it your heart that she did prick? German bird or eagle? They're one and the same.
What?
Elementary. The message written on this paper is illegible.
Well done, Holmes.
What is happening? I bet. Well, I guessed correctly. It was Irene Adler. I don't know how you would know that if you were playing this and didn't know the source material and didn't bother to check in Sherlock's bedroom. Is it a parrot or a sphinx? Both, apparently. This is a ferret or pinks. Watson sounds so sarcastic. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe he's not being genuine. All of this is sarcasm. Wish you could explain what you missed. Someone explain. We've come to the Tower of London. The ravens have been stolen and replaced with random birds. Where there's a bird of paradise who we need to tempt with blue things. There's a parrot. There was another bird. It was a pheasant that had been covered in soot. We found a burnt chicken with a piece of paper up its backside. I don't know what any of this has to do with anything, but that's what's happening. England's about to fall, yeah. And it's all Lupin's fault. We have some stuff. What was the telescope for? I don't know what the telescope was for. But, go and get a silky smooth stone. You're the one making Dark Souls references. It's not me. Hearing you say it back is wild. I'm just recounting. Like a dodgy election, this recount sounds fishy. Is there just somewhere we haven't checked? Do we need more blue? Double-dee, double-die? Hey Watson, you worked out outdoors worked again. Good. Good job. It's like this, it's pretty big ground, I guess. Well, we can't go up there, can we? Chapel Royal of St. Peter ad Vincula. I'm glad they've added that as a point of interest because I can't seem to interact with it. Scaffold site. That's where the no, it wasn't the partridge, was it? That was the bird of paradise. Storeroom, Queen's house. Oh, hang on. Can we pick up the sock? The sock was blue, right? Also, one of these was locked, I think.
Closed.
What a... Yes, it is still January, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, can we grab this sock? We touched this sock before.
I see no reason to open it right now.
Don't open up the sock. Probably a bad idea. But we touched this sock before, and Watson was like, "One of the guards left a sock out. They should be punished for this." But now we can pick it up.
A dirty sock. Rather unsavory.
A sock that was left behind.
There we go.
What scandal! One of the guards deserves a punishment.
We have more important things to deal with.
Leave your racy novels out of this. Steal the 3 doors. If only. I'm lazy. Yeah. Sock! Right, surely this will break the case wide open. Oh, this bird stole someone's cigarettes. Just so you know. No. Lasso it.
I need something.
Bag.
The message written on this paper is illegible.
Well done, Holmes.
Well, we have 4 pieces of paper now. Charcoal rubbings. Oh, it's string, it's not rope. Apologies. Can't do that. We're just gonna... We also said, they gave us, like, free roam of this place. And we said, don't worry, anything we pick up, we'll put it right back where it belongs. We're just gonna leave this stuff here, I can't touch it. Watson also sounds hella drunk. It's not his fault, it's illegible. Illegible, I keep wanting to say ineligible. Illegible. So what? So what do we do? Is it the weapon room? Is there anything in here that could be useful? Oh, that's the door. Weapons? Watson would be a bit too drunk. Oh dear. Do we use this door yet?
Closed.
Closed. Normally in a puzzle game, I would now turn my attention to chat and go, you know, anybody got any ideas? What we could do with all these things we've got? But I like, I don't want this to come across as like me in any way trying to doubt your intelligence. But what would you work with? You got now. I got a telescope, pieces of coal, string, 4 illegible pieces of paper, and the entirety of the Tower of London. Most of whose doors are locked. Right, bud, help! Knifing you in the knees. Watson, come here. This is a fever dream. It's real snarky with enough wine. We have solved puzzles, like we worked out combination lock based on some graffiti. Did I ever see the Michael Caine and Ben Kingsley Sherlock Holmes satire? No. That's fun. Time to call MacGyver. Let's make a nuclear reactor with this. I'm gonna put some effort in. Wow. More than it deserves, but thank you. It does sound amazing. It sounds very good. This is all nothing. Gonna run around here again. I know we've done this already, but I will do it again. Can I get over here? That's a wall, Holmes. Keep trying. Keep trying. Legend has it, he's still here to this day. String, coal, a telescope, and 4 pieces of paper. Illegible pieces of paper. Oh, there was the wax. We haven't done anything with the wax. Let's go and have a look at it. They do.
A few drops of red wax. They are from the jars of tomatoes.
But we can only look at it. We can't interact. We did suggest the idea of putting coal in the sock that we found. Alas, it was for the Boyds. I don't suppose I can use anything on it. It would change.
A few drops of red wax.
Okay. Anything else in here? They really made a point of everything having the insignia. In a normal game, I would. Oh.
All of these products are stamped with.
In a normal game, I would take that as a hint to find the one thing that doesn't have the stamp or something like that. Why is the paper illegible? Excellent question. Because it says here. Ironically. Bloody Watson jump scare. Smoke. Nothing else in here. Chicken's burnt. One of them was found in a black chicken. I've gotten one from each of the birds. One in a chicken, one in a pheasant, one in a parrot, one in a bird of paradise. It wasn't fantastic, but the concept was Michael Caine was an idiotic actor hired by Ben Kingsley to play a brilliant detective, and Ben Kingsley was Watson, who was the real brain. Fun. I'm up for that. This reminds me of it, except they're both idiots. It's a BBC show. I think, have thoroughly examined this room. Now that you mention it, I can picture Michael Caine as Sherlock Holmes, so I must have seen a picture of it. How many birds have I found? I'm guessing 4. There was the pheasant in the tree, there was the parrot up on the wall, there was the chicken in the thingy kitchen, and the bird of paradise in the bushes. 4 calling birds. I need 6! What? Where are the other 2? I've been all over this bloody place. Well, evidently not, but... feels like I have. There are 6 missing ravens. Are there?
Closed.
Wow. That is impressive.
Closed.
Long distance.
Closed.
It's all over there. We can't get into the cloakroom.
Closed.
We can get in here, but I think we've already cleared it out. They're replacing the ravens, you need 6. Yeah, I suppose. I've only found 4.
Look, I found your trap door up in the attic, but I can't open it.
There was a camera here, but also we can't interact with that either. Yeah, I'm assuming we just need to find enough pieces of paper for Sherlock to do his thing.
Looks like it's still here, but it's blocked.
Well, that's fine. Just find a gap in the fence. Yeah, rip to 2 ravens. Rip to 2, as owls say. Well, this is a wonderful camera angle. Watson, would you mind closing the door for me?
I don't know whether to laugh or feel sorry for him. He wanted to make us laugh. I feel sorry for him.
That's my favourite one, because it's true.
Wake me when the show starts. It's already been on a while. Wake me when it's over.
We tried going up there, but there was nothing. Is there anywhere I haven't looked? I'm going to say trivially yes, by virtue of the fact that I'm not done. UN zombie ASMR games are being played. We may play, once more is over, we may play Dying Light, which is apparently similar to Dead Island, if less silly. But also Dead Island 2 was free on Epic. So. Oh, I haven't checked Epic for a while. Don't know what's been on there. On the map, what have I looked? We have, on the map, the Roman Wall, apparently. I thought that was the Roman Wall. Tower Green, where we started. The White Tower itself, which we can't get into. The Waterloo Barracks, which we can't interact with. The Chapel Royal of St. Peter ad Vincula, which we also can't interact with. The Scaffold Site, where the cigarettes were pinched. The Storeroom, where we found the chicken. The Queen's House, where we found the sock. The Ramparts, where we found the parrot. St. Thomas's Tower Weapon Room, where we found the bird call thing. And the entrance of the Bywood Tower, where we found the graffiti. There may be a pattern. There, 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 there-ish, there. My god, it makes a quadrilateral. And go lick the crown jewels. Maybe. Only if you're lucky. Or licky. What birds were listed among the bird call? Savagander, if you'll pardon the expression. I can no longer interact with the bird calls. So that's probably done. Does the
that was silly. You are a silly, silly man.
It must be done quickly,
How do
Holmes.
they do it? How do we watch it? Why do we watch it? Why do you watch it?
Nobody knows. The game does have a hint system, which I could use if I so desire. Which I might do, because so far this level has given me 0 guidance. Plonked me down and say, find stuff, I guess. Which is fine in a game where the navigation is intuitive. And the camera angle's not constantly spinning around. Would I walk up here more? Maybe. Okay. Secret? Get good, idiot. I'll drive across town. Be careful. Oh, more stairs. Right. Okay. Well, that was fun. That was an adventure, wasn't it? There's this. I didn't really. That's fine. Or some other climbing plant. Watson will work out how to get through a door in a second once we turn our back. He will appear behind us. There he is. This is the entrance, I believe. The Byward Tower. Hello.
Have you found something, Mr. Holmes?
We're not allowed to answer. Why do we want coal?
Have you found something, Mr.
We just leave. There are birds out here? You can go quite far. There is, however, nothing to interact with, so... Not that. Isn't he helpful? No. Oh, sorry, that was rhetorical. No. The distinct lack of anything up here makes me think it should be something. And yet... Ah, the 180 degree. If you break the 180 degree rule, you can induce a seizure. What if I walk up to these doors? There's no interact prompt, but maybe if I get close enough, something will happen. It's not where I click Holmes. I'd like to remind people that thanks to the great generosity of Ragdoll, I now have all of these games. There are more. Can you... Stairs? No? Okay, no. Stairs of flummoxed Holmes. But we did unlock on the map something. The hospital block, apparently. Yeah, I can't get up there because he doesn't know how stairs work, but that's fine. Do I have to use the... Can I use the telescope just sort of in general? The only time I've been able to use the telescope has been
These
by the
doors
parrot.
appear to be bolted securely from the other side.
Hi, Cheeb! Welcome. How was trip? We're still running around. We've achieved the acquisition of 4 illegible pieces of paper from 4 birds. Raining very hard. Oh no. We are very lost. I killed all the ravens. Jeeb was here for the beginning. They know I didn't do that. Or am I an unreliable narrator? You'll never know. I Like, it gives me camera angles like this, and then there's nothing there. Did I identify the imaginary Hindi bird? Yes, we did. It was a bird of paradise. And we caught it with a cigarette box, a sock, and a plate. Sure indeed. Can I go down there? Where were Lupin's footprints again? Outside the storeroom, I believe. Yeah, we're just leaving that stuff there. Yeah, we can go down, but it doesn't go anywhere by the looks of it. Okay. Yeah, maybe I need to examine the footprints again because the close-up, he wasn't satisfied. Yes, I found the code. It was the date that you wrote down. That's where we found a burnt chicken with a piece of paper up its backside. Okay, we can examine this again, I guess. No, not the door, not the door. Not... This, on the floor. Lock. Okay, apparently we can't examine this anymore. I'm gonna use a hint. This seems like a reasonable time to use a hint, right? Third raven can be found inside a small room. The storeroom. If you stand around outside it long enough, the chief warden will arrive. He will inform you that while he can give you access to the room, a large metal grill, yes. He opens the door, gives you a key to the cook's house. Yes. He is hiding at the back past the, yes. Yes. We've done all this. Yes. Photograph, yes. McAdams, yes. If you've been paying attention thus far, you will have already solved the puzzle. Yeah, names along with that. Yes. I like that they do this so gradually for you to be like, it gets you just to the point that you can work it out yourself. But if you've already done all this, it's in the code. Yes. Cooking pot, blackened chicken with a. That doesn't. What? I've done that. Barnes is closed. Do I have to do research? What? Do I have to go home? Where's home? I don't know where home is. I've lost home. We're playing as Holmes. We may have to go home and research these pieces of paper, I think. Which, home is not St. Paul's Cathedral. Nor is it the Courts of Justice, nor the British Museum, nor the National Gallery, nor Oxford Circus, Piccadilly Circus, Burlington Arcade. Are we going to go to the... there we go.
I have no reason to go there.
Okay, we're not going home. Right. What? Oh, God. Leaf jump scare.
If at first you don't succeed, fail again.
In the hint section, there were things for the other way, were there? I need a hint section for how the hints works. What am I trying to accomplish here? Yes, tell me. Okay, first, second, there's a fifth. Beguiling. Raven could be found at the opposite end of the spiral staircase where you found the fourth bird. Down in the Roman crypt below. There's a below? We can go down here? Driving for real. Be safe! There was this door, but that's locked.
Closed.
Sorry, closed. This is the entrance.
My bet is that it's not locked with just a normal key. You're better off just smashing it open.
You can go down here.
Is that the door to the gardens?
Yes, we're gonna go to the subterranean bone gardens. Let's go. That's visible. I think I'm justified in not seeing that. You're welcome to disagree, but I disagree with your disagreeal.
Do you hear it, Holmes?
I hear a strange screech behind this door,
Don't make me
but
jump.
the sound is weak. This door is securely closed. Perhaps Smith could open it. Watson, could you fetch him?
Understood, Holmes.
Is that a yes?
There, look, it's here. We can hear a strange noise from behind this door.
His name is
but it's
Smith.
locked.
Ah, this door.
Oh, thank you. Oh dear. Considering how many Souls games you played, do you think we've been to the subterranean bone garden at some point? Yeah.
Can you open it?
Certainly. To be honest, I was scared you'd bring me here. It's one of the oldest rooms in the fortress. Possibly dates back to before the official construction, because, as you know, Roman ruins were originally on this spot.
Watson's
It's a
checked
sinister
out.
spot in which we made some gruesome discoveries.
The bone garden.
We would have preferred to condemn it. The men were scared half to death.
Gruesome discoveries?
Ugh, well, we're in. Bone garden. That VA earned his 10 quid, yeah. One of these puzzles. What's going on? Oh, stuff.
These heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated.
You gonna say that about all four of them?
These heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated.
Can you move away from the microphone when you say that?
These heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated.
A little further back.
These heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated.
Okay, fine.
The nooks under the shields are riddled with holes and grooves, which seem to have been created on purpose.
Holes?
The nooks under the shields are riddled...
Yes.
It appears to be Latin, Watson. The inscription is almost completely worn off. Hanging above is a shield that we can't identify.
It's the one with 3 crowns. I can identify it. Would it help if I put this on?
It appears to be Latin, Watson.
The
screeches are coming from this crack and seem to echo. Without a doubt, there is a room behind this wall, but there is no visible entrance.
The corner of this stone was a bit broken, and we tried to enlarge it with a pick. However, the stone is too hard, and having seen what was underground, we didn't want to pursue the endeavour. Who knows what is hidden behind the wall?
A bird. What do you think?
What do you think, Holmes?
That's what I just asked you.
These bones are centuries old.
And they still haven't grown. Shame. Oh, we're moving.
These bones are centuries old.
Don't look at Watson's crotch when you say that.
These bones are centuries old.
Is this the door we came in? Yeah. Do you want to go in or? Okay. Let's look at the shields in the bird whistle room. I'm guessing, yeah. Centuries old. They haven't removed. Again, I know which one it is.
It appears to be Latin, Watson.
Okay. That was not the right place. He can't identify him. Well, he's a fool.
These shields have very interesting arms.
It's that one. Okay. So what do I do?
These shields have very interesting arms.
It's that one. I was just like, yeah, we know it's there. Best leave it. Can we make some rubbings?
These shields have very
interesting. Let's not do anything with them. Back to Bone Town. What do you think?
Have you found something, Mr. Holmes?
Yes, I found the shield that this is. We haven't used the string.
The nooks under the shields are riddled with holes and grooves, which seem to have been created on purpose.
But what for?
These heraldic shields are all...
We have an entirely new location with many things to interact, and no further clue as to what's going on. There's nothing else in here to look at. It is just this. Thoughts? And prayers? Happens when I interact with the bones, he goes, bone.
These bones are centuries old.
Centuries old. Chief Wardersmith recognizes the shield above the Latin inscriptions and mentions Brigadier Metcalf.
Have you found something, Mr. Holmes?
Yes, Brigadier Metcalf. What do you know about him?
It appears to be Latin, Watson. The inscription is almost completely worn off. Hanging above is a shield that we can't identify.
Look at it closely.
It appears to be Latin, Watson.
Well, let's see how we how we can trigger that. There we go. Examine it. It's a little dirty, so it could be cleaned or at least clarified. In order to clean things, we must sometimes make them far dirtier. What?
It's hardly more visible, and it will take me hours to translate them as they are so foreign to me.
Yeah, I'm sure
Wait,
that...
I think I've already seen that coat of arms on one of our antique shields in the arms room.
I kind of get it, but...
I seem to recall that Brigadier Metcalf explained the symbolism of these arms. If you show it to him, I'm sure he could share that information with you. He's either doing his rounds...
Not that dirty.
...or you'll find him in the dormitory.
I'll take care of it, Watson. Stay here and see if you can make anything out of the Latin inscription.
You're
you're on
kind, Holmes. Go on, then.
Righto. You Brigadier Metcalf?
Who goes there?
Holmes.
Who
Sherlock
goes
Holmes. Are you Brigadier Metcalf?
That's me.
Well, good to know.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes? What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
Right. That's as far as that goes. Do I now have to look at the thing? The interactions in this game are getting more... okay. Steal it.
This shield resembles that of the crypt. It appears quite old.
Right, now we can go to Brigadier Metcalf. Oh, I got a shield. Can I have it? It'll look great above my fireplace. Shoot bullets
What
at
can
it.
I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
No? Oh, yes, okay. Oh. Coat of arms.
I've been informed that you know the origin of the coat of arms on this heraldic shield.
Indeed. I'm no expert on the subject, but I do dabble in the Middle Ages. In short, I know that it's the coat of arms of the Round Table.
You can say that you date above your age, it's fine. The Round Table. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Think nothing of it. Back to my rounds.
Bye! He vanished into thin air, where he wandered in the woods and found a cow. It was a baby cow. Feel free to finish the joke yourself.
It appears that the coat of arms is that of the Round Table.
That could have been on a
Strange, don't you
plaque.
think? No doubt the coats of arms on either side are those of knights or other heroes from Camelot. My intuition suggests that the Latin inscription is connected. Mr. Smith, would you have a book on King Arthur, Camelot, or the Round Table around here?
No,
Camelot.
I'm sorry. And there's no chance that any member of the staff would have one in their own possession.
No possibility.
Watson, you must return to Baker Street and find Barnes, the bookseller. He usually works late, sometimes throughout the night it seems, ever since we brought him back that book from New Orleans. If he isn't there, find him somehow and ask him to open his store. A reference work that can help us will certainly be found there. As for me, I'll stay here to decipher this cryptic inscription.
As you wish, Holmes.
One of the guards can take you in a cart, Dr. Watson.
Very good, Mr. Smith. You take care of that, then return to see me. I will most assuredly need your knowledge of the place.
'Cause he makes leather belts. You got it, miss. So funny. I control Dr. Watson. Right, where do I need to go? Oh, we could go back to 221B. We could go and stare at a random woman. We could flag down a cab. Oh, woman.
Ah, women.
Are women.
Are women. Fine, into the bookseller we go.
It's most assuredly closed. How will I find Barnes? I thought he lived above his shop. Perhaps if I called out. Barnes? Barnes! Barnes!
Wonder what lock
Barnes!
that key belongs to.
No lock. It is
Hey,
broken.
are you thick?
Yes.
You'll end up spending the night in a cell if you keep this up. Such a racket at this hour. Hey, I recognise you. You're the detective's dog's body. I guess that with that coin I gave you, you bought yourself a keg of beer.
Listen, young man, I am not a servant, I am a doctor. And the reason I am shouting at the top of my lungs is not because I am under the effects of alcohol, but because it is required by an affair the importance of which a mere pencil pusher such as yourself could not possibly begin to fathom.
I'll beg of you, keep quiet, your lordship. I was merely trying to help your lordship avoid a disagreement with the police force. It is rather curious that a person of such standing as your lordship is howling in the middle of the night in order to hunt down a second-rate bookseller.
Yes, I see. Well, since you seem to know everything, doesn't Barnes the bookseller live up there, on top of his shop?
Would his lordship pardon me, but I'm a journalist, not a good Samaritan. You see, I sell my information, and you haven't named a price yet.
I have a few coins. Is it...
I don't need your coppers, Doctor. Whatever is inside there isn't worth a yawn. But we could come to an arrangement if you give me your word as a gentleman that you'll help me out someday.
Anything you wish. Well, within reasonable limit, of course.
Worst conversation.
It won't be anything difficult. All I want is to get a good scoop. Got it?
I'll do what I can, but discretion is vital.
I will be discretion itself. Listen, your friend Barnes had problems with his landlady recently. She claims he's been doing some strange experiments. He screams during the night. There's all kinds of strange odours. In short, 2 days ago, he had to move to a room at the Golden Lion.
In that hideous dive?
That's the place. He's there every night anyway.
But the Golden Lion must be closed at this hour.
Officially, yes. But you'll see...
These actors have never met each other.
We're closed.
That's the same voice actor.
Go on, Doc. No doubt you'll find your man inside. Until next time, Doctor. And don't forget your promise.
Mr. Barnes and Mr. Hyde. Well, we kind of messed up Mr. Barnes because this is a sequel to Sherlock Holmes versus Cthulhu, basically. And we gave him the Necronomicon. Effectively. Go on, Doc. We're closed, they said. Hello.
Pardon me, I'm looking for someone. I've been told...
Scram, you drunkard!
Charming.
Excuse me, sir.
Shh, keep it down, mate. You'll blow me cover.
You're what?
Me cover. You deaf or how?
Or what? Who are you?
Why a cover?
Because I'm a bobby, on the lowdown. Hush hush and all that.
You don't say.
It's a fact. I know everything about everyone, I do.
Yeah, we'll just start a conversation with, you'll blow my cover. Almost said they'd find Dagon in the bone room. I could make a reference to the Call of Cthulhu playthrough, but I shan't.
I would assume that a professional of the police force such as yourself must know where to find Barnes. You know, the bookseller on Glentworth Street.
Look behind the door at the back, near the bar.
Bye.
I'll take my leave then.
Fine, but shh.
This guy's an idiot.
Pardon me, I'm looking for someone. I've been told...
That don't interest me, mister. Here, I serve drinks and you drink 'em, that's all. When you start looking, you end up finding trouble here. So, what'll it be?
This door.
Hey, you there. Where do you think you're going?
The voice is not Cockney enough for the subtitles.
Sod off before I get Mike to take care of you, if you get me drift.
I'd be better to not insist.
Oh, but what if you insist?
Sod off before I get Mike to take care of you, if you get me drift.
I'd be better to not insist.
Don't blow me cover. Well, I hope that you was a fine member of the police corps. Well.
Battered? You rat!
Hello. Move away from the microphone, please. Take notes from the Dracula game. Nobody should take notes from the Dracula game. We should take those notes and burn them.
Take my handkerchief, miss.
Thank ye, sire. You are a real gentleman, don't you know? And handsome too. What with your glad rags and all. So swanky. I've got a few nice threads myself. Perhaps we could get a little drink and I could show you my room.
No, thank you.
She took notes from the Dracula game. Oh no. These games are supposed to get better. Oh dear. Door at the back.
I don't please you. I'm too skinny. That's it, isn't it?
No, not at all. Well, somewhat. But that isn't the problem. I'm looking for a friend, and I was told that he was behind the door at the back, but the barkeep won't let me through.
You need someone to vouch for you to get in there.
What's wrong? What is wrong? Where do we begin?
What's wrong? Is something the matter?
Listen, love. You been swell, but I'm out of brass to buy my fix. So either you help me pay my debt with Luigi, and I get you through that door, or you get out of my way. Got it?
Poor child. She's a ghost. If Holmes could see her, he'd understand the horror of his vice. Let me think. Perhaps I could find something at our lodgings to alleviate the child's suffering and make her open the door.
What is happening? All right, Governor. Way to this evening.
All right, Governor. We to this evening.
Honestly, closer. Hazel's doing a better job.
What's wrong?
Oops, sorry.
Listen up.
I'll leave you now, miss.
Right. So, we go back. We do understand that she's a cocaine addict, I guess. Holmes would understand. Yeah, I'm sure he would. Where are we? Literally, just... I'm turned around because of camera angles. Right, this way. We can get Hazel to speak Cockney, yeah? Just, you know, transliterate. Wait.
Ah, women.
Important business. Oh, our hat disappeared. Didn't Holmes eventually quit cocaine in the stories? These happen after the book? I don't think these happen after the books, because the books go up to his retirement. So I guess these happen after... This is after Reichenbach, as you can see. I'm guessing before the memoirs. Why am I... For cocaine. We're looking for cocaine. Holmes, where's your cocaine? Maybe she's a brilliant antisocial puzzle addict. Perhaps. This is my room. Whoops. Probably also likely to find cocaine in there, because I am a doctor. You're just assuming she's a cocaine addict? I think? I don't really know. Oh. Move the bed, find the cocaine. Bed knobs and...
He must have noticed that I was diluting his hidden vials and wanted to prevent me from doing so. It's the one time in my life that I have proven to be stronger than my friend Holmes. Alas, I cannot boast about it to him, for who knows what his reaction might be.
Withdrawal. Well, we found cocaine. Let's go. Teleport. Which is a cautionary tale for Holmes, somehow. Who knows, if Holmes keeps going down this road, he could end up as a wench at a bar.
Coming up, love.
I'll leave you now, miss.
I have Sherlock's vial. I don't know, I think he's rather
Coming
pleasant.
up, love.
The vial.
Did you find Gent find something hidden under his mattress then?
No, but I have something in this vial that will prevent you from suffering tonight. And here's my card. My name is Dr. Watson. You must promise to visit me at my office next Monday.
And this is how we met his wife.
Together, we can find a solution to your problem, dear child. First, however, I must pass through this door.
Say, Eddie, this gent is one of my pals. One of the guys will pledge for him. He's in the mood for a bit of fun. Let him through, will ya?
I'll leave you now, miss.
Cool. Done. We've done some drug dealing. Time to continue. Hey! Okay, this game picked up immeasurably. Let him go!
Let's go, Ginger! Go, go!
Go, Tracy!
Ginger and Tracy!
Barnes!
Dr. Watson!
Turtle race!
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you, Barnes. You must open your shop for me.
Out of the question, Doctor. I've bet all of my money and then some on this turtle. And if I leave the table right now, who knows if someone won't try to cheat me? Go, Ginger!
But why are you gambling to begin with? It's not like you at all.
Go, Ginger! I needed a large sum of money for my new experiments. I heard about this place, and I almost lost everything on the dogfight. But the turtle stayed true, and I'll win it back. Go, Ginger, go! Oh, no!
Come on, Barnes, time to pay up.
It's just that, you see, I'm broke, Dr. Watson. Could you loan me some money?
No, but
Fine.
I have cocaine.
How much does he owe you?
£81 and sixpence.
How much?
Sixpence is
I'll
one
pay
word.
you back, Dr. Watson, in a few weeks. Or a few months.
In a few years. I don't have the money presently, but I would be happy to sign a promissory note.
Tough luck. I want cash. Find me some, or your little friend will never see the light of day again.
Please, Doctor. I beg
Feed him to the turtles.
So, Doctor, have you finally found your friend? What's going on? It would seem that I've found some news.
This poor sod is in it for £80. I've given him credit for a week now. I want my dough.
But this gentleman is Dr. Watson. He's well known throughout the area. He should be able to guarantee...
Not bloody likely. Cash or nothing doing.
If I understood properly, Doctor, you must take Barnes from here to save his life as well as solve your own problem.
Thank you, narrator.
Exactly. But it seems that may not be advisable.
Say, mister, can I speak to you in private?
Can do. Got it. Doc, it could be that I'd be happy with, I don't know, some jewellery, for example, some nice trinkets, a trophy or a medal.
Dr. Watson will certainly find something appropriate. Not to worry. I'll wait for you here, Doctor, to ensure that nothing happens to your friend Barnes.
I'll do my best. You, Barnes, deserve to be left at the mercy of these rogues.
Finally, someone looked at someone else.
Where will I find something to give to these rogues?
Right, let's do some jewellery theft. Wait, policeman.
Shh. I'm a secret wall with ears. Shh.
What? Well, the turtles have left the game, so I'm sad. Did we set you up with a woman in the first game? Was that the remake? Was that also the first game? I don't know. Where would we find jewelry? We stopped looking for ravens. We're trying to get a bird behind the wall. In order to do that, we need to pay off someone's gambling debts with jewelry.
Yes, the only solution is to search our lodgings for something to pay the thugs from the Golden Lion with.
There was the cactus, yes. More cocaine. How much did he owe? 50 quid? And sixpence? Something like that. 80 quid. Oh, his medal.
The Order of the Legion of Honor, bestowed upon Holmes. I don't see anything other than that. Good God, if he notices it is missing. Tomorrow I will have to buy it back from those crooks once I have found the necessary funds.
At this point, it's pretty easy just to break into the bookshop, right? It's not like the bookseller's going to complain. He's going to be in prison. Or being fed to some turtles very slowly. Beware any man who owns a turtle farm. Go through bone like lettuce. Sell all of Holmes's possession. We were broken into, Holmes. Oh no! They stole your cocaine and Medal of Honor. Ah, man.
No, I have nothing to ask him.
I forgot he runs up to their face to say that. Game. Right, well, I've stolen Holmes' stuff. That's fine. He can't even cool off with some drugs.
So, Doc, did you find the miracle drug that'll stop your patient from dying?
Enough, you rascal. I'll return tomorrow to buy it back.
Plus interest, you hear?
Thank you, Doctor. 1,000 thanks.
You're a good guy, Doctor. A real saviour.
Now, Barnes, you must open your shop without further delay.
I don't know how to thank you, Doctor. How can I help you? Tell me what you need,
I bet
and I'll
Lupin's
have
now
it
got
for
that.
you within the hour.
Roughly 6k on turtles. 6 grand. Arthur, what? Oh, King Arthur.
I need the most in-depth reference work you have on the Knights of the Round Table and King Arthur, with heraldic illustrations if possible.
Certainly. I think I have something somewhere. It's very rare, but I don't recall exactly where it is.
Well, let's look for it together.
Gameplay. 6 grand in turtle money. Well, we'll get the funds tomorrow and then we'll, shell out. Oh, there it is.
Well, shall we call it a night? Might as well. Certainly wouldn't call it a show.
Yeah, you never know when something funny is gonna happen on this show.
Did something funny happen?
Yeah.
You'd never know it.
They are not smart.
Aye, and there's that.
Oh yeah, we're not getting the cocaine back. Chivalry, we didn't even put the bed knob back on. Didn't even have that. Chivalry and spiritualism. Can we turn the round table? Sir Bedivere, Sir Bord de Ganis, Sir Michael Palin, Sir Lance Much, Sir Percival, Sir Tristram, Sir Anorak. Oh, Sir Kay. Sir J? Anyone? No? Okay.
Here, chivalry and spiritualism. Can we turn the round table? This is it, am I right?
Ah, yes, that's the one. A very rare and thorough book.
It'll cost £80.
I'll take it. You can deduct it from the amount that you still owe me, Barnes. I must be off, and...
Wait, Dr. Watson. I just wanted to say before you left. Wait, where did I put it? There. A moment, please. The book in which you're interested is an extremely rare edition. My records show that its price is 98 quid 9p. It's a beautiful book. Quite rare, that.
It's your good luck that I'm in a hurry, Barnes. Otherwise, I'd stuff this book down your throat, all £98 and 9p worth.
Boyfriend says, I have limited time. There, I've written it down. How much for a book? I think he's being cheeky. I think he's just trying to make it so he doesn't have to pay anything back. I guess we just go now.
There you are at last, Watson. You took your time. Do you have what I asked for?
It wasn't without difficulty, but here is a book that will help us.
A worthless book written by an unreliable author. Obviously a remnant that Barnes couldn't sell and present it to you free of charge. You need to be charitable on occasion, Watson. That little bookstore could have used a few of your farthings.
If you say so, Holmes.
Fine. This should do the trick. While you were dallying, I was able to translate this inscription. I've just finished, and this is the transcription.
First morning star was seen by Lamorak. Bors scrupulously sharpened his glaive. He waited for Percival and his crocus's beak? Crow's beak. There's a W. Bedivere and his bardiche, no mere knave. Kay did his partisan give a mighty swing, but Lancelot's sense of duty was too strong. With sword in hand, he rejoined his king, and all of the pairs in this order marched along. Okay, match up weapons to...
This song mentions specific pole weapons. Watson, stay here to ensure that the creature behind the wall doesn't escape.
Where are you going now, Holmes?
Behind a wall.
To find the solution to open this door.
I control Sherlock now. Yeah, so hang on, let me just down quick. Look it up again. Piece of paper is getting very busy. So it was Lamorak has the Morning Star. Bors to something. Has Glaive. Percy has Rosebeak. Bedivere, Bardiche. Kay, Partisan. Lancelot, Sword. Ironically. Where are we going? I want to get weapons. Steal the weapons.
You must be Sherlock Holmes, am I right? The chief told me to help you. What can I do?
Can you help me to identify certain weapons that are found here?
No problem. That's easy. Show them to me, and I'll tell you what they are.
Oh, that's handy. I don't really know what a partisan is. Amongst other things. What's this?
This hook is a bec de corbin, or crow's beak as it's sometimes called. It was complemented by a hammer or spike.
Mm. Oh, yo. That's a lucerne, I think.
A man catcher, the ideal weapon against a Frenchman.
Ah, the French. Can I pick all these up?
These weapons are heavy. I can only take 2 at a time.
Screw you! Can I put it back? I can. Glaive?
It's a bardiche,
a
type of poleaxe without hooks. A large axe, really.
Percival and Bed. There we go. Let me have a gander at shields. Bedivere is the red one with the yellow stripe sword. Percival is the heart. Right, give me half an hour. Percy's. Oh, be very careful with that. And this one is old Bedders. Two more trips. If you could help me carry these, that'd be marvelous. What else are we looking for? We're looking for a glaive, a morning star, a partisan, and a sword. What we got go?
These days, we call this a spear.
Oh.
During the Middle Ages, it was called a glaive.
Didn't know that. Fun.
A partisan, a haster.
Righto. Partisans are called a polearm. Interesting. This is the partisan. This is K's. Speaking of K, that was the horn. Because they like to go out partying. Then the glaive belongs to Balls hors d'oeuvres, Balls de Gannis. Two more. Morning Star sword.
A morning star, a club-like weapon, quite popular with the English army.
To this day.
Come, Mr. Holmes, that, quite simply, is a sword.
What kind of sword? Broadsword? Broadsword? Specifics. Holmes was what? Lancelot had the sword. Then I don't have to look up the other one. Lancelot was the 3 lions on a shirt. And the last one was the last one. It was the first one in the thing.
Elementary.
Well done, Holmes.
Well done, Holmes. Right, where's the bird? Eat it.
Look, it's a bat, Holmes.
Oh,
Indeed, Watson, it is scared of our light, as many members of its species are.
Why is there a torch
It
on
will
the
be
wall?
very hard to attract it, and even harder to capture it. If only we could disorient it. Perhaps by pointing a beam to flash a bright light at it. Listen, stay here and prevent it from escaping while I go look.
What? What? Oh, sorry, what? There's a cute bat. Grab it. Quick, grab it. Grab it. Grab it.
Look, it's a bat, Holmes.
Indeed, Watson, it is scared of our light, as many members of its species are. It will be very hard to attract it.
Telescope on the thing. No.
Oh, it's rather cold in this crypt, Holmes.
You're standing next to fire. Did Lupin help us uncover the round table? No? Maybe. I mean, presumably he was in here, right? If there's going to be a note on this map, presumably he was in here. He uncovered it himself. Right, what am I? What? We need to find a beam of light. Oh, hang on. What's they hissing? What's hissing? Camera.
This instrument will give me a strong, bright light.
I'll just steal it. I'm going to take pictures of the bat. They're a bit shy.
Watch out. Protect your eyes.
Did you need to set up the camera? Oh no! It's done.
You got it, Holmes. And as a bonus, you got a nice photograph also.
I'm glad you're... Ah! Batman! It was Batman! It was Batman all along! Who predicted it? I think it was Jeeb. It was Batman all along! Oh,
what do you suggest I do with a photograph of a bat, Watson?
Give it to Sergeant Wayne. It's his camera.
Oh, references. Oh, very silly.
The animal is holding a small piece of paper between its paws. The message written on this paper is illegible.
We are supposed to find 6 birds, and there is one missing.
Is it a robin?
2 possibilities. Either one of the birds has flown and taken our hopes with it. Or, despite our misfortune, there is still a chance that the last bird is completely diurnal and is perched somewhere awaiting the day.
What shall we do, Holmes?
Stay up, Watson, and wait. Wait for the dawn and the first signs of life from the bird.
Okay. This game's a little bit good, actually. Later.
Watson! Watson! I hear a bird's call. It would appear that our prayers were answered. We must seek it quickly, Watson.
I'm not drunk.
The bird, Holmes. There it is.
A bird, yes, but which one? We must identify it, Watson.
Oh, I think I know what that means. Oh, so crunchy. Oh no. Where are you? Where are you, bugger?
Incredible. Based on this bird book, it is a Lemergier. I have heard about them, but I have never seen one with my own eyes.
Since you never leave our lodgings, I'm surprised that you've even heard talk of them. Now what?
You've heard of a book?
Lemergier, Watson. If only it was Greek and had a great big turtle.
Oh, what?
A turtle, Watson. Have you never heard of Aeschylus the philosopher?
I must still be sleeping. This is all a dream. Maybe the whole thing has been a dream. It must be the side effects of the nightmare I was having. Any moment, Mrs. Hudson will...
Watson, get a hold of yourself, man. You aren't dreaming. Our mission, England's honour.
Holmes, did I really hear you talk about a Greek, bearded vulture, a turtle, and a philosopher all in the same sentence?
Indeed, Watson. Listen carefully. Aeschylus was an ancient Greek philosopher. He had a phobia of enclosed spaces and would never enter a building of any kind. This was as a result of the fact that it was predicted that he would die by being crushed by a roof. Do you know how Aeschylus died, Watson? His skull was smashed by a turtle that fell from the skies.
We cannot escape our destiny. A turtle carries its house on its back, and its shell is its roof. But where did this turtle come from, and why did it fall exactly on the head of this poor man? Some would say that it was the divine power attached to the prophecy.
I'm with
There is,
Watson.
however,
This is
a
a
more
fever dream.
pragmatic explanation. The Lamergier, or bearded vulture, likes to eat
It's
the bone marrow
Shilas.
from the cadavers of large animals. To extract the marrow, it grabs the bone in its claws and flies to a great height. Then it lets go over a rocky area where the bones smash and split open, giving it a lavish feast. Some of them have been observed in Greece behaving the same way with turtles as they normally do with bones, to get at the flesh.
Do we have to get the turtles
Shilas
from the
was
pub?
of an advanced age at the time of his death, and his bald head would have reflected light like a smooth rock. Had he been under the shelter of a house, he would never have been hit with a turtle in the first place. I'll let you ponder the philosophical points of the matter, but coming back to our Lamergier, we'll need some bait and something with which to capture the beast.
Holmes, I will take care of finding a turtle. I'll return as soon as possible.
Really, Watson? I commend your industry and valor. That leaves me to find something to trap it.
However, Holmes, would you happen to have a few quid on you?
No, but you can make a detour via Baker Street. There must be at least 10 sovereigns hidden in our lodgings. Just a little memory exercise that I set up. At the boredom, you know.
Every now and then, I play a game and I just feel like reality is slipping away from me. It was a little bit like the beginning of Hitman Contracts. My brain is Teflon, everything's just sliding over it. What just happened? We got a lesson in Greek turtles. I'm gonna go home. Hang on. Oh, it is the background. Okay. I thought these leaves were just falling on the map. Oh, okay. That's the now. I forget where I was. Here? Baker Street. Oh dear. Right. We need to apparently find hidden coins in our apartment. In our flat. Memory test. Oh dear. Right, well. Umbrella. Oh. Yep.
Ha ha! A sovereign. Elementary, my dear Holmes.
What's elementary? What was elementary about that? This is just a point and click game now. It's just like, find the hidden item. Oh.
Strange place to stow money.
Kind of trivialized where this is where you can click mechanic, but...
Strange place to stow money.
Is this a game? Arguable. But I don't think any of us are going to get in an argument if you say no. Well, that's just the middle. Anything else in this room while I'm still looking around? Yes. Lupin at this point has returned to France.
Strange place to stow money.
It's a drawer, Watson. It's a drawer in a desk. It is a perfectly reasonable place to store money. Looks up from playing a Find the Hidden Item game. It's fine if you're playing a Find the Hidden Item game. I was playing a game about riddles and solving crimes. Watson, if you say it.
Strange place to stow money.
It's a drawer. Cthulhu is judging you. That's a strange place under a microscope.
A sovereign. Perfect.
Oh, but that's perfect, apparently. That's not strange at all. Oh, the more of it? Oh, I could close the drawer. Nah. Yeah, we're just looting the apartment, it's fine. Sherlock gave us permission. Probably some in my room as well, because he's like that. I say, having raided his room and sold his metal and the cocaine. Back in your June's Journey and stuff. Yay! Enjoy June's Journey. What if calendar point and click game? I'm gonna give you the chance to say something perfectly reasonable about the fact that somebody is keeping money in a small cabinet on their desk.
Strange place to stow money.
It's every time he does the wrong one. Every time. This one? It is strange.
A sovereign.
No.
Perfect.
Okay, bedside table. Perfectly fine. Reasonable. Nothing wrong with it.
A sovereign.
Okay.
Perfect.
Right. Stopped clock and all that. Nothing.
Ha ha! A sovereign. Elementary, my dear Holmes.
Fencing Holmes' cocaine would be quick. That kind of logic has no place in this game. No, we have to solve his riddles. We have our 10 sovereigns. We can now go buy a turtle. We still haven't actually gotten the money that we promised the person we would pay the bets with, but stolen Holmes' cocaine, his Medal of Honor, and now 10 sovereigns. But he's got a case, so we'll be fine. As long as this case keeps going, we'll be alright. There was no Lupin. This is all Watson setting up these things to distract Holmes so they can rob all his stuff. That's way too smart for him. Right, let's buy a turtle. What are we going to get, Ginger? No other money around the apartment, just 10 sovereigns hidden around. They did have more, but Holmes hid them in places that Watson is not smart enough to find. Hello, can I buy a turtle, please? Hello. Oh, they're still there. Give them back.
How much for one of these turtles?
The champion isn't within your means, chap. The loser will set you back 10 sovereigns.
Oh, coincidence.
How much for one of these turtles?
The champion isn't within your...
Mine. Oh, I get the cart as well. Nice. It's the competition turtle. Which one was it? Was it Ginger? Right, well, now that I have my turtle, let's go to the Tower of London. Sentences nobody has ever said before. It's Ginger, yes. Barnes bet on Ginger Butler. Oh, Stanley Kubrick, eat your heart out.
While you wait, Watson, I need something big with which to catch the lammergeier. It's a rather large bird.
While you wait, Watson? While I wait? Are we still doing? Is there more to do? Do I have to run around and find more things? I have a piece of string. What's going on here? Don't know. Feathers. Back later if you can, but if not, catch the rest on the VOD. Have a good. Time to babysit. Have a good babysit. I'm going to feed Ginger to the bird. I think we're just going to tempt it down.
Closed.
And you may ask why I said tempt in a rather weird way, and that's because I bit my tongue off for it.
I see no reason to open it right now.
Right. Okay, so maybe other things are open? Would this be a good place to stop, or is this right at the end of the thing? Maybe some of this is interactable now. Absolutely not. Okay. How about this? Nothing. How about this? Oops. Nope. Oh, the net of plot convenience. Thank you very much. An actual, like, setup and payoff in this game. Who'd have thunk it? We haven't put that shield back.
This string is perfect. I'll get to work while I await Watson.
Oh, I have to weave. Okay. What am I doing? I think I've already screwed it up. No? That's how you weave.
Here's your turtle, Holmes.
Watson, you impress me. This specimen will be ideal. I need to find somewhere to put it down, Watson.
What? How about by the bird?
Stand back, Watson, as we wait for our bearded friend to descend.
I hope you'll be able to catch it on the first try, Holmes. Ginger would never forgive me.
Is Ginger?
Yes, the turtle.
Of course, of course.
Caw, blimey, Governor. Those reflexes. And we just leisurely saunter. Oh, no, we gotta get to just the right position. Jump!
There's our starving friend, Watson, and the last paper.
At last. I thought we'd never succeed.
Me too.
Now can we head back to our lodgings and sleep for part of the day? We have until this evening.
We are heading back to Baker Street, Watson, but not to sleep. We have time for a meal, and then we must make haste to the next location that we will ascertain with the help of these messages.
But I'm done for, Holmes.
As Ashyla said, I think the slain care little if they sleep or rise again. Come, Watson, make haste.
Be consistent with your microphone placement, Holmes.
I can no longer take it. Regardless where these papers that were found on those damn birds at the Tower of London lead, you'll be going without me, Holmes. Plus, this business cannot remain secret much longer. And Scotland Yard would like to take over the case again, and I would gladly give it to them.
You are correct, Watson. Even if Chief Warder Smith sent 2/3 of his men on holiday to minimize the risk of leaks, the authorities would be aware with very little delay that something was afoot in London. And they would want to take over the case, as you say. But Scotland Yard is once again facing a strong opponent and is up against a resounding failure. There is no question of my stepping down or even thinking of resting, not while England is being menaced by Arsène Lupin.
As you wish, Holmes. If only I had known that one day you would be giving me lessons in patriotism.
Now, try to figure out the meaning of these messages.
But how, Holmes?
They are illegible, Watson. But as Lupin seems to be a magician when the mood strikes him, it may well be a conjuring trick.
Something's always afoot. Being menaced. What did he actually do? He messed up some paintings and has stolen some bird. The horror. The sheer horror of it all. Let's see if we can decipher these things.
I need something.
Don't we all? What a criminal.
Elementary.
Stop saying that. Oh, we've solved it. What did we do? Who knows? With no hope of return, the six have flown. What to do, I hear you groan. There's certainly groaning going on, that's for sure. I will avenge the harm against my nation, the price steep for restitution. That doesn't rhyme in the slightest, but you're French, I'll let you know. As history proves, a sublime emperor displayed to the whole world our splendor. He conquered the land from east to west, the treasures he unearthed, all were impressed. From the center of the earth they came, 1,000 years old, even 1,000 again. It was called a treaty, but it was merely a plot for you to steal what was yours to take not. The name you search for is a city, that of Catherine, Saint Very Pretty. God, what is this? Secondary school poet. She was the model not only for Raphael, but Solario, Crivelli, and Lockhart as well. England still retains this plunder, a brash display. Is it any wonder? The treasure is mine for the taking. I will succeed or die trying. Covered in riddles, the object I am after, it turned a young Frenchman into a master. You thought it was one of yours running the show who deserved to win the prize, but no! Thus it is our man, not your Mr. Young, to whom we say, you're a chump, a lion. I think just the word plunder was enough to know where we're going next. But the specific thing he's after, a masterpiece of a young Frenchman. Dunno. To the British Museum. Let's go.
Incomprehensible yet again.
I've just
Nay,
solved
Watson.
it.
This letter talks of painting, amongst other things, and I bet Lupin wants to gain some time by having us strolling around London. But this time, I anticipate arriving at the site of the next theft before he does. Watson, you're spent. You must rest this morning, and I'll take care of this alone. I'll come back to collect you around 11 o'clock.
Oh, we had 2 doors.
I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem.
Have you tried the British Museum? Or are you looking for the painting? You see, Watson, it talks about plundering. We know all the crimes of the British Museum. Exactly. Can I just go?
I have no reason to go there.
Oh. That would be silly. We've already been to an art gallery. There's only one place painting. Clearly plundering is the hint here.
I have no reason to go there.
We have reason to leave. I mean, to be fair, this might be a good place to stop. Is it really stealing something from the British if you steal it from the British Museum? That's stealing from whoever we stole it from. By proxy. But yeah, I think that's probably a good place to stop. Where are we going to go next? What a cliffhanger. Who could possibly know in advance? I don't. People who have a walkthrough probably do. But yeah. Thank you very much for joining me and my bafflingly turtle-related adventures. Were you interested in finding 6 random birds and the illegible pieces of paper written on them? Or secreted about their person? Birdson? Well, yay. Hope you all had a nice time. We'll be back tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow, all being well. To do more of this. Hopefully regain a little bit of sanity in the meantime. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping make it entertaining. And not just me losing my mind. Thanks for hosting. This is the only way to play this game. Yes. Gotta play it with a group of people going, what? So yay. Back with more tomorrow. I need to change the timetable. Yep. Rid of the morning stuff. What else is there to say? Not a lot, really. I've already said thank you. I've already said what we're doing tomorrow. Yeah, no, I think that's pretty much it. Goodbye? Yeah, that. Goodbye. Yeah, I'll say that. Eventually. Now, goodbye.